Can you hear me? All right, let's do it.
Phat and Spicy show, rocking the airwaves. Don't you know? They'll make you laugh, they'll make you sing. Just two guys talking about everything. Oh, the Phat and Spicy show. Spark smile wherever they go. The Phat and Spicy.
Fuck Phat and Spicy.
What's up, bro? Welcome
Oh
back, dude.
man, it's been a week. Where you been, man?
Dude, it's been a week. It's been a hell of a month. It's been a hell of a year, dude. Can you believe that we're almost at the end of the year, though?
We started August. We
That's what I'm
started
saying, like,
August.
So, I
The
mean,
fair is here.
September, October, November, December, 4 more months, dude, and that's it.
Don't do that to me.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
dude,
ready.
it flew by in a blink of an eye, dude. That's all I
You
know.
did. But every year does, doesn't it? Though, like right around summertime, like when summer first starts, like it's forever till winter gets here.
When did the summers get shorter? Is it the older we got?
We work through the summers, dude. We don't have those endless vacations like our kids do. Endless
Right,
summers,
dude.
you know.
I swear it's like every time I send my kid back, it's like, hey, here's another week off. And I'm like,
Yep.
what? Where were these vacations? Where were these holidays when I was a kid? You know?
It's true. It's true. I'm gonna say though, my kids still aren't back in school. I know yours are.
Oh yeah, most definitely, dude. My oldest is my 3-year-old. She doesn't start school yet, so hopefully soon though.
Yeah, okay. But your older
She's
daughter's
ready.
in school.
She's ready though. She when we go pick up my old daughter from school, like she has her book bag on. She's ready. She's like she says
Oh,
points at the bus. She wants to go.
right on.
But
Well, shit, man.
you look. I know before the show that you were messaging me, dude. We were talking about some things. You were saying you were going through a little bit of hard, little tough time at work, dude. Let's talk
It's not
about that a
really.
little bit.
Look, let's have a heart to heart, you and me. Normally, we have laws here too to throw in, but she's a little busy. She'll be here in a little bit. She will join us. But in the meantime, just you and me, we're going to talk about this because we and I talked about it a little bit before the show. Um, I'm losing a cook at work who's one of my best guys because he's just he gets burned out, you know, and I get it. And me too. I'm just tired, man. I come home from work every day. I can barely stand. I still got to go make dinner, work in the kitchen, you know, all the shit that I do. And it's gotten to the point where it's like the house is starting to, it's not a dirty house, but you know, there's shit I need to do around here as a dad. Take care of shit. Patch up, you know, patchwork and fix this and repair that. You know, all the shit I got to do. And it's I'm not getting to it because by the time I get home, dude, I want to rest. And by the time I sit down on the where wake up on the weekends, I don't want to fucking do anything. I need to get my energy back for next week. So I'm kind of weighing my options here, and I was like, "What do you think, man?"
Dude, I think the
Because
best
you've been in this
advice.
situation.
You're right. I absolutely have, dude. Like I told you in the when we were talking earlier in our direct messages, I said that I quit my 5-year job as an assistant manager, for an auto parts store. I was there 5 years, dude. 5 years I gave myself to this company, dude, and I never saw anything, you know, more. My raise was put on hold until an evaluation. That not only just that, I found myself getting undermined, dude. Like people were going around me, skipping. There was people skipping ahead of me in promotions, and I was in a miserable place, dude. I was in a miserable place, and at this time, I think I was diving really deep into 5M and GTA Online, dude.
Yeah.
And I think I was spending a majority of my time on there after I get out. Like when I wasn't working, I was playing GTA. you know, and yeah, it's fun, you know, when you're playing GTA with friends and stuff. But I think the thing that people fail to realize is the people that suffer are the ones that aren't in the game with you. You know, my
Yeah.
kids, you know, my family and stuff, you know. And for the majority, for a long time, you know, I can't sit there and say I was the best dad in the world because I wasn't. Because for a long time there, my child saw the back of my head for the longest time. You know, it was kind of like you do your own thing, I'll do my own thing, dude. And that's one of the things that I regret the most, which is one of the things I've been trying to work towards, you know, changing is spending more time, you know, with my kids and understanding and having those talks, you know, just getting to know them and them getting to know me. And like I said, I had to pull myself out of that depression, dude. I had to get out of that, and I didn't know it was depression at the time, dude. I didn't know. You know, me when I think of
Right.
depression, I think of coming home and you're crying in the corner, you know, and you're hurting yourself, you know. And I
Yeah.
thought that was depression, you know. I was very ignorant, very you know, unknowing, and it wasn't until I started diving deep into what I was feeling, you know, and looking up the symptoms, you know, doing my own research and stuff, that I actually realized that I was in depression. You know, my body was in a state of depression. No, it wasn't the kind of depression where I'm sitting there crying at night, you know,
Right.
bawling my ears out, you know, my tears, and I wasn't moving, I wasn't motivated, I was, you know, I wasn't not showering. You know, I was still doing all this. But I was in autopilot mode, dude. I was in robot mode. I was up, go to work, pay bills, come home, sleep, play the game, wake
Right.
up. Same thing. It was a cycle, dude. It was a cycle of insanity, dude. I had to pull myself out. But first, before pulling myself out, I had to kind of come to terms and come to grips and actually see and assess myself, you know, from the outside looking in, you know. And it was one of those things that uh, it hit me hard. It hit me hard in a way, in a sense where my daughter told me, you know, she told me, she said, Dad, she said, I remember when you used to be nicer.
Oh,
And man, that tore me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
honestly, I wrote it down and I put it on a background on my phone, dude. So I could see that every day. So I could see that every day, dude, because I didn't realize that depression was causing all this other stuff. It was causing the anger to come out. You know what I'm saying? It was causing me to be, how do you say, I didn't have the patience to deal with people. You know, I was to myself by myself, and I'd shut the world down and I'd shut my daughter out.
Maybe
And
that's why I'm so short at work is because I'm just dealing with the other shit on the other end and I take it with me to work, maybe. So everything there
it's
seems
both, man.
detrimental and
You're
world
you're
shattering because,
you're taking everything. Well, you got to understand when you're pulling right now, you're like fucking Santa Claus right now, dude. You have this huge fucking sack on your back, dude, and you come home and you fill it up. You're like carrying this fucking infinite amount of toys in your sack, and you're just not giving it to nobody. You're not letting go of any of it at all. You're just building and building and building and building, and this fucking sack's getting heavier and heavier and heavier, dude. And you go to work and you don't and you make shit there and you put it in your sack. You come home, you make shit at the house and you put it in your sack, but you're not giving anything up. You're not letting go of anything. So
is
yeah, it feels heavy right now.
is this the make spicy cry segment?
No, dude, this is the
No,
realization
I
for
don't mean that. I don't
spicy.
mean that, but
You know,
it is, man. It's just,
especially
I just want to be the best dad I can be. I want to be there. I want to be able to support my kids financially, spiritually. I want to be there for anything they need. If they've got problems, they can always come talk to me. And I'm a fucking great talker.
yeah.
It's just taking care of myself. I find myself sometimes drinking a bit more than I need to, having a couple extra beers more than I usually do. I come home, I sit and I don't play any specific game. I just play a game because it takes me out of the world.
And that's the thing right there.
It's
That's the thing
avoidance.
that's the thing that depression was doing to me. I
It's
was
doing it to
taking
me, man.
myself out of the equation, dude. I was taking myself out of life. And rather than facing and dealing with what was causing me to be depressed, I
Yeah.
just pushed it and I swept it under the rug. I said, look, out of sight, out of mind. If I can't see it, it doesn't matter. And it did matter. And
It
being a
matters more than
man,
anything else.
and being a man, dude, it's hard to swallow that pride and say, hey, I'm vulnerable. Hey, you know, I can succumb to depression. I'm human just like everybody else because as a man, especially as a dad, as a father, dude, you tend to put yourself on fucking hot coals for the rest of your life for no fucking reason. Why? Because I'm the man of the fucking house. I'm the
Yeah.
head of household. You know what I'm saying?
Yusuf said it
And
to me one day. I
yeah,
broke down. I had just like I vented to you, I vented to him one day, but we were talking. And he's like, "Are you serious, Spicy? You're the guy that we all look to have all the answers and to be self-composed." I'm like, dude, even tough guys get the blues, you know?
you're absolutely
It just
right, dude.
it happens.
And
So I
but
don't
like
know. I
I
don't want to
told you,
jump the gun with this work thing.
but I told you, like I said, dive in. Let's go back to what I was talking about, where I said, I was in that depression, and work was no better, dude. I'm telling you, like, uh, I was at a job that I felt unappreciated at, dude. I got, you know, I was on hold for a promotion. I was on hold for a pay raise. I'm sorry. So my pay raise wasn't coming. And then out of nowhere, there was a guy that was they hired another assistant manager. I've never heard of two assistant managers in one store before, but hey, for some reason we had it, you know? And all of a sudden, I caught wind. This guy's getting paid more than me. Yet I'm on
Hmm.
hold and I've been with the company longer. And this guy comes in and he gets paid more than I do. Now we're not gonna discuss how I was the only non, you know,
Caucasian man.
I was the only non-Caucasian man in this building now.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to feel that way because I had come to look at these people as my friends, but I couldn't help but feel this way, you
Okay, so let
know.
me ask you that then on this end, okay? On the same end. I'm I'm not going to lie to anybody on this show. This is the one place in my life where I can be absolutely honest with my life and myself is right here on this show with my audience. When I got hired, man, she asked me how much I want to make an hour. I said 22 bucks. It's not a lot, but in this small town, it's kind of a big deal, you know. I've been there for almost 3 years and I'm not going to see a raise because all I ever hear is my salary is too much. My I make too much. I make too much. I hear this from the bosses. So if I know I'm not gonna for all the I'm never late. I do everything they ask me to do. Everybody tells me my food is the fucking best food they've ever had. This is the most beautiful calzone you've ever made. These pizzas, man, this crust is amazing. This corned beef, I've never had a corned beef sandwich like this in my life, and I eat a lot of them. I hear this all the time. Where's Spicy's gratitude? I mean, that's enough gratitude. Don't get me wrong. That when I walk back into the kitchen, it fills me with pride to hear that. But don't you think that your boss should give you some kind of financial compensation for being so good and doing what you do?
You're right. You're right. Yes, yes. No, integrity and stuff like that, comes a long way. Loyalty in itself, and especially if somebody is there busting ass and making you more money, why wouldn't you want to keep that person? But just
Well,
sit there, dude.
we're not making money, but we're a small pub in a small town, you know? We're not going to make $1 million
But but the thing is this, dude. There's a reason the customers keep coming back.
because of my food. We won restaurant the last year I was there before I split. We got restaurant of the year. And we got it the year before that and the year before that. And those were the years that I was there. We haven't had it since because people keep fucking with my recipes, fucking with the food, fucking with the flow. I can't get anywhere in this place. So if you were in my position, which you're not, and you don't see all the intricacies that are entwined into my job, from what I've told you and what you know of me over the years that we've known each other, what's the advice, man? Do I live by my motto of eat shit and cash checks? Or do I stand up for myself and walk the fuck out and try to find something better down the road and take care of my house in the meantime, get it in order, be a house husband for a couple of months when my kids go back to school, get this place back to happy, and then go back and find something else? Is that the answer?
I'll tell you what I did, you know, and you can kind of take that apart, as it goes. Um, I found myself to the point, and this is 5 years now. 5 years, I found myself to the point where I was at my limit. I was at my breaking point. Like I didn't want to come to work anymore. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to, but I was still doing it again because why? I was a man. I had to provide. I had to do
Yeah.
what I had to do. You know, but I wasn't happy. And this particular day, it was a Sunday. I still remember it. You know, it was during COVID. We were still showing up during COVID, and then we were short handed, pun intended. Um, but we were short staffed and we were short handed, man. And it was, I remember this is a store. Now, this is a store that we have a commercial department set up. So that means that we're delivering to other, mechanic shops. They're
Right.
calling us, phones are ringing. We got to, hey, delivery. I got to deliver this, got to deliver that. It was me, the other assistant manager, and one driver. That was it, running the whole store. Exactly. I said,
Three
man, we need
people
some
for all the shifts? Like
three
you didn't have
people.
7 days a week?
No, yeah, like dude, there was days it was just me and somebody else running the whole shift, 12 hours.
Uh-huh. Can't do it.
We were oh,
It's
we're
not
telling you,
good.
we were overworked, dude, and understaffed. And when I reached down to the manager, it was, well, see if you can get somebody from the other. And this guy was the manager of this store, and he wouldn't budge to come in. And I'm like, you're off. Yeah, I get you. I like to enjoy my days off, but when you call me, I fucking, hey, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
And then we go to the district manager, and he's just like, do the best you can do. I'm like, you guys are no fucking help at all.
Right?
But yet you
Do the
still
best you
steady.
can do.
You're steady on our ass about, hey, make sure you put all the inventory up. Make sure you're cleaning. Make sure everything's back where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on the customers so that they don't steal. Make sure, our commercial customers are calling, man. They're saying that they're not getting their parts. I'm like, we got one driver, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand, like, and and this doesn't count the stuff we go outside for, putting on people's wiper blades and stuff like that. You know. So
Well,
at
you're
this
that
point,
motherfucker that does that?
yeah, dude, I'm that motherfucker comes out there and you grown ass man can't put your wiper blades on. But dude, I it was Sunday, dude, and we didn't have a closer. And I said, hey man, you didn't schedule a closer. I told the manager. I tell the other guy, the other assistant manager. And he's like, I'm not staying. I was like, I'm not staying.
Nobody's staying then.
And I'm like, we gotta tell. I was like, tell the boss, man, tell the manager, you know what I'm saying? Call him, text him, tell him we ain't got a closer. Well, he texts him back and says, hey, well, tell Jacob he has to stay. And at that point right there, I
Oh.
was already in a bad mood. Like I said, dude, because this wasn't the first time that I was dealing with this shit. And then on top of that, when it said, tell Jacob he has to stay,
You got voluntold.
I texted him back. I said, hey, real quick. I said, why don't you tell me it is again what you think I have to do? Dude, I'm telling you, the
You
gloves were
laid
off,
it out.
dude. The gloves were off. I'm like, hell no. I'm nobody's do boy.
Yeah.
I do what I can for the people that I want, and I choose to do it for.
Yeah.
If I go above and beyond, it's because I want to for you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Oh, no. That's not, look, I was like, I'm not staying. I don't know what you're going to do. Figure it out. And I sat there, dude. And it marinated with me, dude. It marinated with me that I wasn't getting the promotion that I wanted. I wasn't getting paid what I deserved to get paid for. You know what I'm saying? You got me waiting over here talking about, oh, you didn't get your raise because I was waiting on your evaluation to come up. The last one didn't go too good. Bitch, I'm running this fucking store. What are you talking about? It didn't go too good.
Yeah.
And
It
somebody's
didn't go
getting
so
paid
good because
more than
sometimes
me.
things don't go so good.
Somebody's getting paid more than me, and yet you want me to close the store. Dude, I looked at the other guy. I said, hey, I can't do this shit. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm about to quit, dude. I'm about to walk out. He said, whoa, 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 whoa. He said, hold on now. Let me make a call. He said, are you serious? I said, yeah. He said, hold on. Let me make a call real quick before you do anything. I said, all right. He called up. He said, all right, let's go. I said, what you mean? He said, I'm quitting too. I said,
Oh, shit.
I said, why are you quitting? You ain't got to quit. He said, I'm going to tell you right now. He looked me in my face and said, look, I'm not about to do what you do. He said, I'm not about to do all the shit you do. Hell no.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not going to deal with that. He said, hell no, not for the money they pay me. And he was making more than me. So
See,
we look
that's
at the
spot on,
driver,
bro.
right? we look at the driver and we say, hey, you got two choices. I can either lock you up in here and he'll come unlock the door, the store and everything,
Let you
or
in tomorrow.
you can get out and you can move, you get paid and whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'll take care of your paycheck because you didn't have anything to do with that. You know, but I said we're leaving. I said we're quitting. I quit. I'm done. I put the registers in the safe. I put my keys in there. I closed that motherfucker. I texted the manager. I said, hey, the keys are in the safe. I'm done. That was it. He did the same thing. And we both took off. We closed around, it was Sunday. Then we closed around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh shit. That's the day when everybody's working on their shit too. They need their AutoZone open.
We closed that motherfucker, dude. It was done. I was done. It was done. And like I said, dude. And you know the fucked up part about it, dude? Is when the district manager and the manager reached out, they didn't call. They didn't to call and figure out what was going on. They didn't call me.
Of course not.
They called him. They called him and
why would they call you?
And asked him and was like, hey man, can't we just work something out? Can you come back? Like, let's talk about this. Fuck me, dude. And that's it, dude. 5 years to a fucking company, dude, that wouldn't, that wouldn't fucking budge to help me, that wouldn't budge to fucking, even try to work things out.
But like you said when we were talking before, going back to the origin of the conversation, but when you did quit, you got your life back. You got your kids back. You became a better father because you didn't have that stress weighing on you all the time. And that's where I'm at. I feel like I'm constantly avoiding my family because I'm so stressed out with work that I'm afraid. And I'll tell you the real reason I avoid my family, because I'm afraid that they're going to ask me some tiny little question because they're great kids and I'm going to fucking blow up at them because of all the stress I'm carrying from work. Whether it's financial shit, me not ever going to get a raise, whether it's my cooks quit or any of it, dude. It's like, fuck, dude. When does
anything
we just got back from Disneyland last week, right? Great time. I had the best time of my life. And then instantly, as soon as I get back, oh, by the way, I still had 2 days left on my vacation. Oh, by the way, somebody quit, so I need you to come, or we're firing somebody, so I need you to come in and fill those 2 shifts. Motherfucker, I have 2 days left on my vacation. Do you think I really want to go in there? So I show up, and guess who shows up? The fucking guy that they were going to can. Because they didn't tell him he was canned. So I told him, hey, man, I'm here. I might as well just work. I'm already fucking here. I'm dressed. Go. I got it. So I just worked those 2 shifts. It's what I do. And I will do anything in my life, dude, if I just hear thank you. Hey, man, that thing that you did for me, thanks. That's all I need. I don't even get that. I get bitched at for other shit coming up. The minute I got back to work, what's my boss say? How was your vacation? It was a shit show while you were gone. Okay, so if it's such a shit show when I'm gone and I'm holding everything together, then where's the thank you? Where's the kudos, the pat on the back? Telling me that everything was a shit show doesn't tell me thank you for taking care of shit. It tells me that you can't handle shit if I were to ever leave for real. So then how do I feel about leaving? I love this little kitchen, dude. I built this place from the ground up. Not really. I'm the 3rd kitchen manager there over 7 years, 8 years. But I'm the longest tenured chef there. I've made a lot of changes. The customers are very happy. Where's my thanks, dude? Where's Spicy's like, boy?
I'll tell you this, dude.
Pat you on the back.
I'll tell you, and it's something that I'm learning now, even now that I'm going, and trying to better myself, mentally and physically. You have to give yourself the things. You remember when we talked earlier, I said, list out the things that make you happy.
You did.
You have to give yourself things. You cannot sit here. Nobody in this world should ever sit there, aside from your kids, should ever sit there and expect the world to say, hey, good job, here's a pat on the back. We as parents, we have an obligation as kids, to our kids to do that. You know what I'm saying? But nowhere else in this world is anybody obligated to be nice to your kid, to be nice to you.
True. That's true.
To give you any kind of appreciation. You could hold the door open for 75 people and not one of them say thank you. But who chose to open that door?
Motherfucker,
you're right. Who chose to hold that door open? Who chose to hold that door? You did. You did it because
what about my boss?
Merit.
But my boss.
She doesn't owe you anything.
Bullshit. I
You
tell
know,
my staff every day how proud I am of them, how much I appreciate everything they do for me. And
but
guess
see,
what? It builds loyalty. It shows me that it shows them that I give a shit about the hard work they do. I don't get that. I got
but
to fake it with them because I'm not
but you're a leader. You have
try
those
to be.
leadership qualities. That's what you're supposed to do, especially when you have people that depend on you. Not everybody is that way. Not everybody just feels, deserves or feels like they have to be that way towards anybody. Some people are born with that silver spoon in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, hey, you're supposed to hold that door open for me.
I know. You're right. You're right.
So
Spicy's expecting too much.
when you sit there and I tell people all the time, I was like, you can't be mad at corporate America for treating you the way corporate America treats people, and then you turn around and shop at that same place that treats you like shit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And we talked about this plenty of times on the show. Only you can hold yourself accountable. Only you, and you having the merit that you have, the integrity that you have, the morals that you have, that's what sets you apart from everybody else. Not everybody has that though. Not everybody is gonna have that. Not everybody chooses to have that. Some people walk around this world entitled as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Some people walk
So let
around
me
like
ask.
they have royalty in their blood.
So let me ask you this then. You ever been canned from a job?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
I have.
I've
I,
quit. I've quit one job, but have you ever been canned?
yeah, dude, and like I said, it was a fucked up reason. Like I said, and I worked for a certain I had worked for a certain company that buys and resells video games. You know,
Was it the stop with the place where you stop to get games?
I stopped working there. So I worked there, right? And mind you, this
Stop
was my
working there.
second job. You know what I'm saying? The first part of my job, I was working another job. I got off at like 11, 12 at lunchtime, and then I went to close at that place. So I was
Okay.
working two jobs back to back. So I get there, and I all of a sudden I get pulled to the side. Hey, you know, your register came up missing. I'm like, well, this, second time, I got
It's
canned
the
for that same.
second
The
time?
second time I got canned for that same exact reason. I'll tell you about the other one earlier.
Yeah.
After this. So I'm like, well, what's going on? Like let's look into this. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Well, basically what had happened was is some guy came and put a pre-order down for a game, and they put money down, you know, and I think the way that it was, I was logged in the system because I was checking my own stuff.
Okay.
I was checking my stuff on the register. I was checking my points and everything. My register, I could see all my reserves and everything. So, but I had to scan my card to be in there.
Hmm.
And not knowing, I had put a reservation. I had already had the game on reservation, so I just added another reservation onto my account. And so when the customer had came to come in to go look for his money, it was under my account. You know, so this particular game, I was buying this game and I gave it away at a giveaway that whenever I used to host events, this was when pre-orders and stuff were going on and
Hmm.
people were like,
Hmm.
the midnight launches and stuff.
Yeah.
I would buy games and I would raffle them. I wouldn't raffle them, but I would like do a giveaway at
Right.
the event and give away a copy of a new game.
Hmm.
Why? Because I enjoyed the people. I enjoyed making friends,
Yeah.
and it was something like you said to have fun. It was creating memories for people. So when they came in, they were like, "Why'd you put the money in your account? Blah blah blah. Why'd you do it? Did you do it on purpose?" I'm like, "No, I didn't do it on purpose." I was like, I was like this mistake, and it brought and I the person I was talking to, I talked them step by step of what had happened for that mistake to be made. And I asked them, I was like, "Are you familiar with the way that the system works, so I can explain to you what happened?" "Oh no, I don't know anything about that." I said, "Then why am I talking to you?"
Right. Now,
You
was this
know,
HR?
yeah, I think it was somebody from the like financial department or something like that.
The corporate though. Yeah.
It was probably somebody from like loss prevention.
Okay.
And I was like, "Look, man." And then on top of that, this game, I gave this game away. Like, I don't have the game in my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing it. I was like, why would I take somebody's money and give it away to somebody else? I was
If you
like,
wanted the
but
game, man, I would have bought it for you.
yeah, and I was like, dude, if it's like it's not his mistake. I was like, but I can pay back, the money because if that was what happened, then let's make it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like I put $20 in my pocket or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, they were like, "Well, let's go ahead and make it right." I was like, "Cool, let's make it right." So I made it right, and that was it. That was the end of that. I didn't, they can't.
Fired you. You didn't quit.
No, they can't. The first time being when I was like, I think I was 16, dude. 16, 17, dude. I was working at Dollar General, and I was going to school and stuff. And I got a job. I
Hi,
got a
Lozzie.
job at Dollar General. What's up, Loz? And I got a job at Dollar General, and I used to go to school, walk to Dollar General, then walk home.
Okay.
You know, and I worked there for a couple of months, dude, and I ended up getting fired because my manager pulled me and said, "Hey, your drawer keeps coming up short." And I'm like, "Dude, I counted it. It's fine. Like, what do you mean? Like, I counted everything. I made sure I double checked. I was like, I don't know why it keeps coming up short. I was like, run the cameras back, dude. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take anything out of there.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to let you go." I said, "All right." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, I guess. But and I was, I mean, how is she supposed to feel when you get fired for something you didn't do?
Yeah.
And
Right.
then months later, come to find out, he gets fired. The manager gets fired.
No,
Guess
no, no,
for
no,
what?
no. Embezzlement.
Stealing money.
Stealing. Yeah. Same shit. Yeah. Of course.
You think Dollar General reached out and gave my job back?
Fuck
Fuck
no. Not
them.
even a sorry, dude. I I got written up when I worked. I was like 17, and my my till at Office Max was short by $1.75. And if it was short by more than $1, you get written up. I got written up for it being short $1.75. So I gave the wrong fucking change, and it was over, not under.
Oh, they stealing from a customer.
I wasn't, yeah.
No, but that's what
That's
they
what
look at. Yeah.
but they're like, it's $1. It doesn't matter if it was $1 over or $50 over, your till was wrong. I'm like, I'll take the fucking write up, but don't put me on the register anymore. And they're like, okay. And they didn't. Before I get to my story though, and the title of the show, Lozzie, have you ever been fired from a job?
I've ever been fired. Fired is such a harsh word.
Have you ever heard the words, we're letting you go?
Yeah.
Separating. We're going in two different directions.
Yeah. I've
We're
I've
going in
had
different
that
directions.
happen to me that I can recall because I was thinking about this prior to the show. And there was this one time when I was like in my early 20s. I was going to college and I was working at this strip club as a bartender
Oh,
and a waitress. And
Good
they
thing for the
had,
clarifications, because
yeah, they were they needed a bar, so I was waitressing for a while, right? And they needed a bartender to take over the back bar because the whole back room was completely closed. So like when you walk in, it was just like you go to the right and that was the back room, and there was no one ever dancing back there because the bar was closed and the whole front area was super busy. So they were like, "Have you bartended before?" I was like, "Yes." They're like, "Do you want to give it a go?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I went back there and I literally like turned it around for them. It started getting busy. People were like becoming like regulars. People were sitting at the bar. There was like these little like really comfortable seats at the bar. The dancers were actually dancing back there. And I think I probably worked there for probably like a year. And then he goes, "Hey, I need to talk to you for a minute." And I was like, "All right." And he was like, "We actually have to let you go." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, um, we just, and he just kept kind of like beating around the bush. And I was like, "Why do you need to let me go? I literally turned your bar around for you. Like this
mhm.
that had no business back there.
Yeah.
Absolutely no business whatsoever. That bar wasn't even open." And I was like, "And I completely turned it around for you. You actually have a dancer on that little stage there. People come in and sit and drink and whatever." And he was like, "It's because the dancers don't like you."
What?
Yeah.
They
And
don't
he's like,
like you?
"Yeah. Yeah."
What
He
did you
goes,
do, Laws?
I don't know." He said, "They're my money makers, so I have to," he goes, "I have to get rid of you." And I was like, "That's bullshit. I mean, yeah, they are your money makers, but I'm like, I'm also your money maker because you didn't even have a bar open back there, and now
So
you do."
True.
let me ask this question: Did you ever get to a feeling where it was like people were coming and spending more time at the bar than they were
I
at the
think that was
bowl
part of it. I think that was part of it. I would have regulars that would always sit back there with me at the bar.
and weren't
And
spending no money on the dancers
They weren't tipping the
yeah,
girls. They were talking a lot. Yeah.
and
yeah,
tipping laws. Yep.
Yep.
yeah. And there were when I was waitressing there so I was still waitressing some nights, but like on the weekends I would run the bar back there and then like during the weekdays I would help waitress. And there were I think they didn't like me because they I wouldn't scam them, like scam the customers with them. Like there was this one girl who tried to she was really close to the boss. She this guy came in, he was super high on meth and he was super drunk and he was just like completely wasted and he kept signing over like money releases. So basically what they can do is they can say, "Hey, I want to withdraw like 500 bucks off my card and you can take it to the bar and they'll run it and they'll give you that money off of your card instead of going to an ATM."
Okay.
So she basically was like talking him into doing all these transitions. Well, he dropped his card on the floor and she saw it and she picked it up and he didn't notice and she tried to hand it to me and she was like, "Hey, take this to the bar and get like 400 bucks off of it." And I was like, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, that's
My
arrestable offense.
well, yeah, and then my morals are way too high for that.
Yeah.
Like I'm so I think they just probably didn't like that wouldn't scam with them maybe. I don't know. But also because I think
Did you
that
make tips?
yeah, I made really good tips.
How many like and how, like give me a number figure about how, like you said a weekend you would work a
Uh,
weekend.
like one night I made like $800 in
Look at that
tips.
right there.
Shit.
That's your answer right
Yep. That's
there.
it. That's
Yeah,
it. Yep.
That's your
yeah,
answer right there, dude.
yeah. The lowest I ever made in the night was like a weeknight and it was like $100.
That's still,
And
dude.
that
That's
was
like
like
In
waitressing.
my tiny little town, some of our bartenders walk out with $700-800 a night in cash.
Yeah.
I can't
Some
fucking
more
believe it.
because they get customers who will come in and they'll be like their money guys and they'll just like say like she'll be
Mhm.
like, "I need money for this or I need money for that." I can't tell you how many times guys came in and said, "Hey, can you give this envelope to so and so?" And I would put it behind the bar and I would wait till so and so got there and I would give them the envelope full of cash. And
Jesus.
that guy would just leave.
Sugar
Yeah.
daddies.
Yeah. Multiple sugar daddies. But they
Multiple
were
sugar
also
daddies.
doing a bunch of, like, real shady I got, there was this fight that broke out in the bathroom between the strippers, and they one of them sprayed
I'm sorry.
one
A
of
stripper
them.
fight.
It was crazy because
Bitch.
they found out that I guess one of them was with another one's client or something like that, and she was, like, in
Ooh.
the lap dance area, and she was actually, like, having sex with him in the
Oh,
lap
shit.
dance area instead of, like, just giving a lap dance. And, the other one, like, pepper sprayed her, and I got, like, the back wind of it because it came out into the bar. That's because the bathroom was, like, right there. That sucked. But I think you're right, like, I think they just I wasn't making much more than them. I'm not much more they were making way more than I was. But, like, I think they were mad that I was taking some of the customer they thought I was taking some of the customers, but there were customers that came in there that weren't there for the titties. Like, they were there
Right.
oh, yeah, they were in there for, like, to enjoy the show, but they came in there just to have, like, a drink and, like,
Yeah.
chill and hang out, and, like, there was a local MC that used to come in there and, like, um, hang out at the bar too and, like, chill with me all the time, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I was super sad whenever he said that. I was like, "This is bullshit." I was like, "It is
That does
bullshit."
suck.
Yeah,
Have
so
you ever
Well,
thought
see,
about bartending again?
yeah, I have, but I gotta my back's been hurting pretty bad lately. So I'm working on that right now. So
Gotcha. We'll put you in one of those Hannibal lecture things. You know what I'm talking about? The little, they roll you out. You know what I'm
what?
talking about? What is it? Look at Dolly.
yeah, just a dolly strapped to a dolly with one of those
Yeah.
jackets that lets you hug yourself really hard.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I love bartending. I was really good at it too, and I love like talking to customers and
I can picture that. I can picture that
yeah.
environment. You
I
actually,
can see that. Yeah.
flourishing
Yeah.
in that kind of environment.
I've done bartending since then, like different places.
I could
Like
see
I've
while I was in a
helped
biker bar.
yeah.
I could
That
too.
too, though.
Absolutely, I could. But see, you
Yeah.
guys all got fired for wholesome reasons.
Well,
Spicy was a little scoundrel.
I got fired from one other one that
Oh,
it was
just
I
shit
was
in a salad bar?
no, I was an assistant manager at Casey's General Store. I don't know if you guys have those, but they're like really
Mhm.
popular in the Midwest. And I was an assistant manager, and one of our cooks like left, and I went back there to work for them, and we had a cashier up front, and then I ended up getting cellulitis in my hands. Do you know what that is? It's like a
Uh-uh.
blood infection, like
Oh,
a
shit.
tissue infection. Yeah, and somehow I got it while I was working, and I couldn't even like it was so bad I couldn't even lift a pizza pan up, right? Like it hurt just to lift a pizza pan. And so I called my boss and she was like I was like, "Hey, I gotta go to the ER." And she goes, "If you leave, you no longer have a job." And I was
Cute.
like, I'm gonna go, sorry. I like my hands are hurting so bad I can't even do anything." So I left and I found out that I had cellulitis and that's actually supposedly contagious.
Not even that. You
So,
can sue. You could have
yeah,
Yeah.
sued her ass or
I
Yeah.
fired
should
her.
have
Making you work
probably.
like that, and yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah. But I was just like, "Whatever, like, I'm going to the hospital because I need to, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, like" yeah, so I don't know if it was a I quit or you're fired, so it was more of a walkout kind of
Little of both.
yeah.
It was an emergency situation.
I mean, it
Yeah,
was. You're fucking
yeah,
hurting over here.
yeah, I've gotten told things like, like after training, like, "Hey, we don't think that this is necessarily your type of job." And I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't think so either," and so I leave,
Uh,
you know? But, those I don't really count as, like, being fired. It's just kind of
I had to
like
tell that to a cook once. I'm like,
yeah,
I just don't see us working together for a really long time. He's like,
yeah,
okay, cool. He got the
yeah.
message.
Jesus.
But
Some people just don't work in certain positions.
it's true.
Yeah,
I've had to fire a lot of people. It sucks. It's the worst day part of my life is having to fire people, dude. It just thinking about it, right? This guy's got a paycheck and now he doesn't. What's gonna
yeah.
happen next week?
Is there a difference to you, though, between firing someone and letting them go?
Yeah, there is a difference. So like the guy that wasn't working out, he wasn't fired. We let him go. I'm
Yeah, like,
sorry,
"We're
it's just
taking you
not
off the
working.
schedule, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work
Right.
out." Yeah,
But to the employee that we once caught at my other place that was, doing the five knuckle shuffle in the
Choking the
bathroom when somebody
chicken.
walked in, he was fired.
oh.
You're done.
There was a guy that did that at the Taco Bell, when I was in high school. There was a
Oh, I don't
guy
want
at
any
Ta
extra sour cream.
No, he did it in the meat.
Oh,
You did. I thought it was all soy. I guess I was wrong. There's 2% something else.
A lot of protein, man.
Jesus.
A lot of
I
protein.
found that
Yeah.
out recently that taco Taco Bell meat is only like a small percentage of actual meat. It's like a very small, like 4 or 5
It
percent
doesn't
actual
even taste
meat.
like meat.
It's like I think it's
No, it
like
doesn't.
Mm-mm.
it's something else. But
It's soy.
they have it under seasoning.
It's
It's
soy
like
kernels.
90% seasoning or something. It was like
Yeah. Even those soy
90%
burgers in
seasoning.
high school were better than those.
Oh well, nothing's. No, you never. Nobody wants to eat Taco Bell.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I never said that. I never said that.
I will go back to Taco Bell when they bring back the chalupa, or
They
not the
have the
chalupa. I'm sorry, the
chalupa.
the enchilito
I liked the smothered shredded chicken burrito.
I like the
with the sauce on it.
quesarito.
Yeah.
The steak
So that was.
quesarito and the 5 layer burrito will always have.
I get it. I get. We all have
He
our
put
favorites,
meat in
right?
the meat.
You put meat in the meat.
He
You
did.
guys remember the enchiladas? Nobody had one. The tortilla that was rolled up with the meat inside, and they put the sauce on it, the enchilada sauce, little cheese and olives. It's fucking great. I say bring it back.
I heard the name in Chirita. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
It was my grandma's favorite, and she got us started on it as kids, and
What's
I
up?
just
Am I
it,
the
it
only one
reminds me
here?
of my kids.
Dude, while we're sitting here talking about things that I wish they brought back, Burger King, dude, the BK stacker, the stacker
What was
sauce.
the stacker?
You never had a BK stacker, dude.
Uh-uh.
Oh my gosh, dude, these
I
things
love
were.
the onion ring sauce at Burger King. It's
Their ring
good.
sauce is good. What's the stacker
Mhm.
though?
Dude, the BK stacker, man. I mean, it's just a cheeseburger, like patty, cheese, patty, cheese. You know what I'm saying? You had them like you had the regular single stacker, the double stacker, the triple stacker, and then the quad stacker. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
But that
couldn't do it.
stacker sauce, dude, it
So
had like, oh my god, it's
bypass,
so
triple
good, and it had
bypass.
bacon on it.
Like the Baconator. See, that just sounds
No,
like a tummy
can you
ache.
pull up a picture of the BK stacker? Dude,
Yeah, let me see
so
this thing.
there was a challenge that went around. This was like when YouTube had just started out, guys. We're old, you know. And there were it was like, you know, how many patties could you get on the fucking stacker, man? And they were like stacking that bitch. It was like the quad, I don't know what comes after quad.
BK slider?
Stacker, BK
BK
stacker.
Stacker.
Oh, BK stacker.
And people were going through doing just stacking ridiculous amounts of meat on this thing, dude. And like I said, I don't know what it was, but that sauce, that BK stacker sauce, it, you know, people always talk about the Big Mac sauce. No, it is that stacker sauce for me.
What do you guys think of that Szechuan sauce that Rick and okay, the Mega Stacker? See, that's just too
No,
much, dude. That's just too fucking.
go to
I'll go with the
go to the
double.
images. See
That thing?
look up the
Yeah, yeah.
quad
Go.
stacker.
That makes my stomach hurt looking at it.
And then go to images, it should pop up. Somebody's got it on there. Like that
Yeah,
one,
look at that.
that messy one right there. No, the messy
Look how
one.
big that is.
This one?
Yes, that's it right there. Oh,
That's it right there. he said yes.
dude,
about
that's
this one?
flashbacks. That's it. Yes. Delicious,
Oh,
dude. All of it.
oh,
Dude, all of it. Just
too much.
I don't care what. Like, look at that one to the left with the bacon on it. That's it. The one with the bacon on it.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
just
Look at
simple.
you.
Right here?
I see it.
The very left on the left.
The very left one, yeah. By the
Right
three
here?
sandwiches.
Oh, right here?
Yep,
Yeah.
that one.
That's it right there.
Doesn't look bad.
No,
It
dude,
just looks like a lot.
dude. Back in the day, and I don't know about
This
now
one
because
looks-
recently I went to Burger King and I don't like their meat today. I don't know if they changed the meat, but the Whoppers just don't taste the same anymore.
Because
Jesus.
Yes,
not
look at that.
they're not the same flame broiled that they had back. Yeah, they put them on the thing and flame broil them, but the grill marks
Already come on the
before they
patty.
cook them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same.
It's
It's
not
not
the same,
it's not
man.
what you
It's
think.
not. It's not, bro. You know, and for the longest time, BK was my burger to go place, man. You know what I'm saying? And now
That's gonna
guess.
work out extra hard tonight just so he can go to Burger King.
I haven't been to Burger King in years. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been to Burger King in years.
We
I
gotta
was gonna
get
go
you to
back
the
recently
gym.
because they partnered with Naruto, but they didn't have it here at the local one, so fuck them.
All right. I gotta say it before you gotta go because I know we're running late on time. I got fired from a radio station when I was 17. It was a
Jesus.
Christian station.
Oh, we already.
I was the
know.
overnight
Did you
guy.
hear
The way
this?
you-
Or we told this story already? Tell us
I
this
might have, but it
You're
came
one of
back
those
because
old men who tell retail stories.
yeah, yeah, oh, of course. I only have so many stories. I got to make them fucking worth what they're worth. But here's the deal. I was working overnight at a Christian station. Nice, Jacob. And it gets lonely there when you're in that building by yourself. And you've had 4 cups of
my
coffee and you're
gosh.
listening to the warm sounds of love on KKSL AM Portland. Yeah, I called it.
Wait. Before we dive
So,
more into the story.
oh
and
shit.
I think it's going. I think it's going. Go ahead and hit him with the views.
The
The views expressed on the Phat and Spicy show are not indicative of PNS. All right.
All right, let's go.
Disclaimer out of the way. Back in the day, we didn't have phones with, spicy stuff on it. We had to get it the old fashioned way in print magazines. And in the back of these magazines were hundreds of numbers. I worked at a radio station, middle of the night. These people made plenty of money. I didn't think they'd ever see the fucking bill. I was wrong.
They're wrong.
I got a call when I woke. I was excited to work the night shift that night, right? I worked from midnight or from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I was in bed. It was 3 in the afternoon. I get a phone call. Hey, we need you to come down before your shift tonight. Can you make it like 4:30? I'm like, yeah, sure. I kind of had I kind of had a knowledge of what I was getting canned for. I mean, how can you not, right? And the way he said it.
Well,
So I
yeah,
get
because
down
that's
there.
back in the day when they actually print out all the numbers you dialed.
Dude, that was the problem. He put down a fucking Bible in front of me of a phone bill. And he goes, what do you got to say about that? I was 17. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the janitor did it. He's like, no, the janitor's my brother-in-law. No, we're not playing that here. You're fired. And by the way, we're not giving you your last check. It's going to this, which apparently didn't even scratch it. Like my $300 paycheck didn't pay nearly what the $1,200 worth of phone calls I made was.
Dang, back in that day, $1,200 is like $5,000 now.
Yeah, how many
Spicy
calls
fucked
were you
up.
making?
I was there for 12 hours by
How
myself on the
tired?
weekends,
How
man.
were you able to click that button afterwards? Your hand must have been really tired.
It wasn't all about that. It was just doing it, the calling, the talking. One lady, she called me, or I called her up,
I
and she's
lost
like,
my dog today, ma'am.
No, I called one lady, and she goes, "What makes you hot?" And I go, "I want to poop in your hair," and she hung up. Just click. That was the best $3.99 for the first minute I ever spent
Jesus Christ, dude.
because it was like $3.99 for the first minute and $1 for each additional minute. So yeah,
Dang,
that's how
dude.
they got you, man.
I
Made those
mean, they
calls.
still do that now. They call it cam girls, right?
Yeah, that's right, right? I mean, the technology evolves. It goes from that to the internet now that we have it, because there was no internet back then. 1995, 6.
There was
For
Oregon
all the
Trail.
young viewers that are watching, yes, we were alive when there was no internet.
Yeah. And we didn't have cell phones.
We didn't have Wi-Fi.
The first cell
Like,
phone I ever bought was as big as this Arizona iced tea can. You were
this
like this.
1900s hit hard.
Yeah, I'm
My
telling
first
you,
cell
man.
phone was
In
one
1900s,
of
you shut
those
up.
old Nokia phones where you could take the faceplate off and change them around.
So that was the big thing, remember? Because cell phones were new and they were all the fad. You even had the kiosks at the mall that were just like faceplates. You remember those? It was
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
but faceplates for your little Nokia, and it
yeah.
could play Snake
I think I
and
still
maybe
have it in a
Tetris.
box
Look,
somewhere.
man, I
I'm
had a
You
flip
not
do.
phone,
lying.
okay? I had a flip
Yeah,
phone. All right,
Did
I
you
I
feel like
do.
did.
Kirk?
Huh?
I had
Did
a
you feel like
razor
Captain
after
Kirk?
that.
Did you? Well,
Mm-hmm.
I always thought
A
they were
red
cool, but I didn't
razor.
want to spend the fucking money because they were expensive.
Yeah. I think mine was like one of those when they used to do like free phones, with the deal. Well, they still do that, but now there's like some catches.
The
I
first
remember
phone that I ever had, I think, was an LG chocolate. So LG from Verizon. And the girl that I was dating at the time bought it for me and was paying the bill. So I think I was 17 and she was I want to say she was like 24, 25. I don't know.
They
We met online. We met on RuneScape and we were playing like the game together and stuff like that. And she lived in Cali, I lived in Georgia, and she bought me this phone, dude. And when I tell you it was the coolest phone, man, the LG chocolate was mint green, dude.
oh shit.
It looked like an iPod, I'm not talking about. Do they still make iPods?
Yeah, I think they do.
I'm
Not
very
everybody wants
slid.
a phone in their pocket.
But it was the one that slid up. You know what I'm saying? It slid up and the keyboard came
Mhm.
out.
Oh
And when you
yeah.
closed
Oh
it, it
yeah.
had the little, look just
I
like
had
a
a
regular iPod.
Blueberry too for a while.
A
I had
BlackBerry
a
or a
BlackBerry.
Blueberry?
I
Oh,
had a BlackBerry
Blackberry. It
Oh,
was a
what's a
black, yeah, black. I had
with the
knockoff
little
brand of Blueberry.
I had a Blueberry with
a
the little thumb wheel in
raspberry?
the middle. Did you have that with the thumb wheel?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They would always pop out.
My mom had a
It-
BlackBerry,
yeah.
and I thought that thing was cool, man.
Yeah.
No, I loved it until my dog
I
chewed
was
it.
jealous of the ones that slid up and flipped.
The sidekicks.
With the keyboard in it, the full
Yeah,
keyboard
you
when you
could
slid
like
it up.
flip it up and then flip it around and typo. I
Yeah.
was
You
so
had the
jealous of
screen
people who
that
had.
flipped up,
Yeah,
and yeah, there's a sidekick.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was jealous of those,
I
but I
I
loved
had
my razor though.
yeah, I had my little LG chocolate, little mint green with a little mint green matching phone case, little
You
holder.
shut up.
I had no
Jesus.
again. I had no business dating this girl that was way older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was 17, and on top of that, I went out like I was on a bus
What
to
the hell is
California to
that?
go see her.
What's a
What is that?
Sanyo katana?
What is that?
I know what Sanyo is, but I don't know what a katana is.
Knowing vampires, she saw the word katana. She was like, "Ooh, samurais, that's cool."
Well, why do you think they name them that? Because so you think they're
Oh,
fucking cool.
oh man, yeah, dude. Oh, dude,
I'm trying to look it up.
Oh,
yeah, look that up. That's crazy. I never seen that. But
after you
dude,
look
I
Google
that
was
up,
says
Ozzy,
we don't know anything about it.
after you look that up, I put a quick video into the a quick TikTok I want to wrap up with tonight
Oh,
because we talk about some heavy shit, and I wanted to lighten up the mood tonight. We were talking about getting fired and
Oh no,
letting people
it
go.
looks like a razor. It's a knockoff razor. That's what it looks like.
Let me
yeah,
see it. Put it up. Oh, it does look like a little razor, doesn't it?
yeah.
The Sanyo katana. Look at these
Okay, was
old
it this
phones.
one?
No, it's gonna be that one that's on the bottom middle, the second row, third one, second row. That one. I scroll down. Should
What?
see more.
Scroll down one more. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I remember those little screens in the front.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, I remember those little screens in the front.
Funny.
So many changes until they just gave us one big fucking screen, you
Do
know? They're
y'all
just like, here
remember?
you
Do y'all
go.
remember? Like the fad back then was the smaller phone.
Yeah,
The
like the
smaller
Razor.
phone, dude. Yeah, the smaller phone was the cool phone. Now it's like you got this big old fucking. Look at this.
Yeah,
Knock
yeah.
somebody out with this
Mine's the
thing.
size of my face.
You know.
And I do
So
everything on this. I do PNS studio stuff. I bet the horses on it. I email. I anything you need to do, you can do on your phone now. It's actually more user friendly than some PCs.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I do enjoy the the things that I'm able to do on my phone. The one thing I don't enjoy is the constant trying to people upgrade. Hey, the new phone, the new phone, the new phone, the new phone.
Yes.
And
I mean,
then
I
your
get
old
it,
phone all
Yeah,
of a
but
sudden
same.
just becomes slower for some reason. It is,
yeah. They're like, it's new and improved. I'm like, this whole time I've been using old and inferior. What?
yeah, dude.
I had an iPhone with a broken screen on it for like a whole year
Oh my
I had
goodness.
one of those,
because
and
I
I was
didn't want
afraid
to
I would
upgrade or
cut my
go
finger.
fix it.
Cut your finger up everywhere.
Yeah. No, it was probably a whole year. That's probably not true.
It's okay. I was in
Man,
Nowadays,
I
my
they're,
took it
20s. I was in
everywhere.
my
I
20s
took
with a
that thing
flip phone,
everywhere.
so
they
Had
making these
like
things to
sand
last.
all in it. What?
what'd you
Nowadays,
say?
they're making these things to last.
Yeah.
Like I can't
Dude,
tell you how many times I've dropped this in the kitchen.
dude, when iPhones came out, man, glass. Like the thinnest glass you could ever imagine.
Well, I think it had to be for to be able to recognize the fingertips. You know what I mean? It had to be thin, but as you go, I mean, shit. I remember I was talking to one of
Thickness
my
can
buddies.
recognize the fingers too.
I talked to my buddy in the Air Force, and he was saying that back in the early '80s they had touchscreen computers. But what it was there was a laser grid that would go horizontal and diagonal, so it could tell when
Oh.
that laser grid was broken to
Yeah, well,
make
that's
the
the
touch screen work. That
military.
was back in the day. But I mean, that was way back in the day. That was the first touch screen. I thought that was kind of cool.
Jesus
So
Christ.
That was back when they were still playing Battleship on in the military bases.
oh fuck you. They were playing Pong.
I'll show dude, like
Boop,
I,
boop.
So, what?
I was
So
gonna say,
what?
look,
You were
I
saying
had
so,
this flip phone
Oh
right
my
here,
god.
baby. You
Oh
know what I'm
my
oh my
saying?
god.
gosh.
That's the flip phone, baby.
The phone and the beard were both small back then.
Yeah, dude.
You look so
Jeez.
young. You look so cute, dude.
Well, man, you know, we had to look young, dude. We were only young back then. You know.
Lozzie, is there any chance
What did you guys look like when you guys were young?
that was cute as shit? I gave you guys have a picture of that back in the day. I gave you my
Oh,
Lozzie
you
hacked my Facebook,
did. You
remember?
did
Yeah, you guys
send
saw how cute
me.
I was before I started drinking and smoking and turned into a craggly old man. I mean, look at me.
At least you didn't turn into a crackhead.
No, shit, no. I'm afraid of
I
like
wish I
drugs.
remembered my MySpace password.
We remember what you looked like when you were young.
Jesus Christ. The fuck did you
Look, dude, I use that photo, dude. I show my kids. I'm like, if you don't go to bed right now, he's gonna
Uncle
come get
Spicy's
you.
gonna come and get you.
He's gonna come get you.
I think I can pull a picture up of when I was young. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, please do. But that picture and the one of me crying are the two worst fucking things you've ever put up on this goddamn show, dude.
I love that fucking. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm never
No,
gonna
don't
delete
delete it.
it.
You gotta
It's
keep
the
it. You gotta keep
best.
it. You gotta
Keeps
keep
the
it.
Mexicans in check.
It's... Oh,
Dude, but yeah, but going back, dude, and circling back to what we originally talked about from the beginning, guys. If you're watching and you just started watching, guys, we discussed a lot of things. You know, especially self happiness, you know, self preservation. You know, just
yeah.
taking care of yourself, especially as a man, as a woman, as a father, as a mother, as a grandparent, whatever it is you are, brother, sister, whatever it is you think you want to be better at, and you're trying to stay strong because of that. You know, you say, oh, I'm the strong one in my friend group. I'm the strong one in the family. You know, I have to be strong. Remember that in order for you and your whoever you feel are the people that are on your shoulders that you're holding up, that are you're taking care of, in order for them to have a good and stable future, you as the pillar, as the foundation, have to make sure that you are okay. You have to make sure that you're checking on yourself, because if you don't have that and your pillars are weak and your foundation is cracked, everything that you hold dear and near to your heart, everything you love, dude, is going to come falling down on you. And it's going to be that much worse. So take care of yourself. Take the time out. Find out what makes you happy. Find out the things that are fucking you over, that are not going your way, and change them. Don't settle because you're afraid, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't have the money. Fuck that, dude. When I quit my job, I went through the worst financial, like, position I was ever put in my life. I didn't have a backup job. You know, I went in the credit card debt because I was using that to pay for groceries. But I'll tell you, when I told Spicy before, I was the happiest motherfucker in the world, dude. I was spending time with my daughter. We were going to the park. I was off the game. I was there for her more and more, dude. And, you know, I was able to have those memories and build that back because I quit, because I was able to let go of that stress that was holding me back, that was making me grumpy, that was keeping me sitting at that chair for hours on end. You know, no, I'm
I
not
get
telling
it.
you to quit your job today. I'm not telling you, be smart. If you get another job lined up, something that's going to make you happy. Don't worry if it doesn't pay enough. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry if that's the first little bit of money you're going to make isn't what you're used to making. It's fine. You can always cut corners. Like I told Spice, you can always cut corners. You can stop eating out more. You know what I'm saying? You can start eating out less. You can maybe not buy the name brand cereal. Maybe you can't go out drinking like you used to with your friends. You know, it's fine. You can cut corners financially, but you cannot cut corners in life. There's no way that you're going to be able to cut corners and cheat your way to a longer life, to a life without health problems and heart problems and stroke, potential. There's no way you're gonna be able to get that time back with your family. You know, when you're sitting there looking at the computer screen or working all the time, you're never gonna be able to get that back. You can't cut corners there.
You're right.
So just keep that in mind, guys.
Well, after everything we've talked about, I think I've got to do the right thing. And I mean, you heard it here on the Fat and Spicy show. I think I've got to get through our busy season at work and then try to find something else that suits me. Maybe it's time I hang up the chef's hat and just become a prep cook, go back to basics. Just work for a place where I'm not in charge of anything. Just do my job and go home. I've been a chef and in charge since I had my own restaurant and everything else. It's always been heavy as the head that wears the crown, right? Because everybody relies on me to lead the way. Man, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm tired of being a leader, bro. It wears on me. I'd rather be a leader, like you said, a leader for my kids than a leader for my kitchen.
Hey man, it happens, bro. Like I said, and sometimes you got to make the decision to save face or save yourself. And at the end, nobody can blame you. And the people that do point the finger and blame you, dude, fuck them.
I know. I know. Hey, Lozzie, is there any chance you can get that TikTok up that I put in the thing? Is it too late for that?
No, I was looking for that picture.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you want to keep looking for the picture, I think I can
yeah,
snap.
do that because like I said, I found this today and it made me giggle, and I wanted to see you guys' reaction to it. I don't know. I'm a schmuck, but after we talk about all this heavy stuff, I can't end the show like that. I gotta lighten it up. I always try to. Maybe that's a problem. I try to cover my pain with the humor.
That's it, dude. Let that
I
shit
mean, is that the
soak.
fact?
Well, like I said, going on this journey now, dude, and I tell people at work all the time, they get tired of hearing me talk about it. But the one thing that I learned, I'm reading a book, by David Goggins. The one thing he talks about is being real with yourself, being honest with yourself. When you look in the mirror and you have to talk to yourself, you tell yourself the truth. Don't sugarcoat shit. Tell yourself the truth. If you're fat, you tell yourself you're fucking fat. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you gotta get your fucking teeth fixed. Tell yourself you gotta get your fucking teeth fixed and do something about it and change it. Don't don't lie to yourself, because that's the last person in this world you want to lie to is yourself. Because
You're
if you
right.
can't change yourself, dude, nobody can pull you out of that rut. Nobody can help change you other than yourself. So the last person you need to lie to is yourself. Give
Yeah.
yourself the honest fucking truth. Look in the mirror, no matter how fucked up it is, how bad it hurts. If you're fucking going bald, dude, fucking just shave the fucking shit off, dude. Quit trying to save
No,
that
I'm
shit
getting
with
rid of
that
this.
comb over,
I got very little left. I'm
Yeah,
keeping.
exactly. You know what I'm saying, dude? A fucking rocket, baby.
I
So like I
found
Okay.
said,
some pictures.
Let me see you as a kid.
oh, I thought Laws was reaching up to
Well,
pull
it's
her
not really a
fucking
kid, it was
hair off.
high school.
I want to
Oh,
see a
this is
picture of you when you were like 8, like little Ozzy.
Oh, well, I mean, I've shown you pictures.
Oh, you had those on the Behind the Pint. I saw those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Young Laws. Show us what you got.
Speaking of behind the pine, guys, don't forget that you can go watch those interviews, guys. If you're looking for real stories, real people, talking about their real life, guys, behind the pint, you can find all those on the Penis Studios YouTube. So
Which
PNS
one is you?
Studios on YouTube.
This
guys.
one's me.
That's you.
Yeah. And this one here on the left is me.
Oh shit.
We were
I can see,
partying.
yeah.
Yeah.
While we're looking at these though, Jacob, talk to me about who you got that you're trying to reach out for Behind the Pint to hook me up with. Because this is
Oh,
crazy.
dude, and hopefully he does hit me back, guys.
I hope this works.
I'm trying to get you Lobster Boy Jr. Guys, if
Who?
you are Lobster Boy Jr. So Lobster Boy Jr. is his father was one of the owners. Yeah, the guys he was born with a deformity, kind of made his hands look like lobsters. So he only has like 2 fingers, but they're like big.
Yeah, I don't know if he was a freak show guy, but he was
Yeah,
famous
his
for.
his dad ran the freak show.
Yeah, okay.
From what I could tell, wasn't a nice man, dude. But I am trying to get Spicy behind the pint with
I gotta talk to this guy.
Jr., dude. Hopefully, he was just in one of the rappers' videos. Mexican OT. He was in his video music shoot.
Really? So he's got a sense of humor about who he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have the?
Yeah.
He has them too.
Yep.
Did he do it to himself, or was he born like that?
No, he was born himself.
Okay, I don't know.
Do
It's
it
like I
to
want to be like my
himself.
dad,
No, dude. He
What
was
did your
like-
dad do?
His dad? His dad
Oh,
was
right
Lobster Boy.
No, I thought your dad. Oh, you
who's
said,
this?
oh, I
guess,
get what you're
guess,
saying.
guess which one's me, dude.
Which one's you? I see everybody with 2 hands. Is that you with the fucking with the hat, the blue hair hat or whatever it
No.
is?
No.
I can't tell.
Look at them ears. Do you see them ears, dude?
Where's the ears? I see you. Nike shirt or gray shirt with whatever
The
it
yellow,
says
bro.
on
The
it.
yellow shirt with the glasses, bro.
Oh, that's you
That's
with the soda can,
with the Superman curl in the front,
Dude.
dude. With the Richie Valens.
You could take flight with those ears.
Yeah, dude. I was ready. I was ready to soar.
You could fly. You could fly. You could fly. Oh man, what a show! We've had a good show today. This was great.
Good show. Really good topic, guys, man. Definitely, dude. I think we touched base on a lot of things, guys, and I think it was. I think
Oh,
overall.
this is. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
This was the one I was trying to look for. Hold on, let me pull it up as a. So you guys could see me better. This was like middle school. Sorry. I'm having trouble.
I
Oh,
don't-
those. It doesn't look anything
You,
like you.
yeah, you haven't aged a day. You look fucking great.
You like the
Holy
same.
shit! You look ever since I've known you. You've looked like this. That's great.
I'm trying to find the. Sorry, I don't know where it went. I apologize, guys.
No, you're fine. Well, guys, while we're waiting on that, don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, guys. Go on ahead and over to our YouTube channel. You can find us on TikTok, guys, Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook, guys. PNS Studios. Make sure that you follow, like, share, subscribe, guys. Leave a comment. As always, we love to get back with you guys. If you want to be on the show, guys, and maybe you want to run your mouth just like we do, you can send us an email at phatspicy, that's PHAT, spicy at gmail.com.
That's right.
Go ahead,
We
Lars,
also
show
have a
us
phone
that
number.
picture real quick. Let's see. Oh, yeah. God.
Oh, you
That's
shaved
me.
your beard.
Yeah, I shaved my beard.
I like that blue shirt on you. I'm sorry.
That's my
God,
papa.
you are tall. Are you tall?
You are tall. How
I'm
tall are
tall.
you, Lozzie?
Oh, I'm only 5'7".
Jeez.
She's my
That's
height.
my
How tall are you,
Papa
Fauci?
and my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'10", I think.
Back
so Lozzie and I
before.
are about the same height.
Yeah.
I'm a short guy. I'm a short king.
Hey, you know,
Okay.
it's all good.
I hate that term, by the way. My daughter, I picked her up. I was like, "Do you have a fun time at your friend's house?" She went over to her friend's house just for a sleepover. I was like, "You have a good time?" She's like, "Bet." I'm like, "Say that again to me." Answer
Bet.
that. I said, "Answer that again to me without using that word." She goes, "I had fun." I'm like, "That's better."
Dude,
I just
my
can't.
daughter, My
Fat
daughter does that,
facts,
dude. I'm
cap.
like, what are you saying? What are you talking? I know what she's saying. I'm like caught up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course. But I
Well,
won't talk in English, please. And I don't want to sound like a bad guy. I don't want to be like because I don't know if it's you know what? I think this is a good time to stop. Here's the TikTok video. I was watching TikTok last night and this came up and I couldn't find it again, so I had to find it on YouTube. But guys, I think Jacob, you might have seen this. I think we talked about this. But check this out. This is the funniest shit.
Hey fool, the other day I went to this animal hospital to give me a pit bull. One of those ones that's really crazy, mad crazy when it's like all riled up. Like anytime anybody comes over, you know? And then I was there, I was like, hey, that little thing is cute, what is it? And they were like, it's a kitty. I was like, oh, it's a little kitty. I got this little motherfucker right here. He's so cute.
Aw.
Wait,
He opened his mouth when I kissed him. I love you. I love you. I wish they could talk, fool, because then he tell me he loves me. Like I love him, fool.
okay,
fucking cool is that?
that's fucking good. I like the fact that he's like that's literally how you know the Cholo Mexicans say it. Hey kitty, come here, kitty.
It's a kitty.
Yeah, it's a kitty, Holmes. Look at that. Yeah,
So
dude,
I
it's
know
fucking
how much
hilarious.
you don't care for like your dog that runs around the house, that little fucking Pomeranian thing, whatever.
Cosmos bitch ass. That's what I
But you
call him.
can't tell me that you don't love on that dog every now and then. You're like, it's a Pomeranian.
Oh no, I gotta
I love
remind him
you.
that he's my slave, dude. Put my foot on him. I'm like, yeah, worship me. I don't like step on
That-
him. I'm just like
I was gonna
put
say
my
that
foot up
reminded
on
me
his
of my
leg.
first honeymoon.
Now, he likes to go under my feet and kind of scratch himself, like on I guess my foot. Like
My
Okay.
cat does that with my foot. I'll stretch
Yeah,
my
like-
foot out.
Yeah, trying to get pets, and I just put him under there, and he's like, as he's scratching himself, I'm like, yeah, you better be able to put under my feet.
I put cat treats up here on my studio desk, and the cat will jump up here and eat them in the morning before I go to work. Well, the other day I hadn't had a chance to put the treats out. He jumped up and didn't stop. He slid across the fucking table and off. And then he gave me this look like, never mind, started cleaning himself like ain't no thing. Like,
He did it on
oh, you mother,
purpose.
you know that you
He
fucked
did
up.
it. He did it on purpose.
You know you messed up. You're all embarrassed and shit. You're playing that off. Don't play that off.
Jesus Christ.
You're cool. Man. You
guys.
don't have to lie to kick it.
Well, guys, that's all the time that we have for today, guys. I had to get my fat ass to the gym.
Oh yeah, you're going to the gym.
Yeah, dude.
What gym do you go to that's only open till midnight?
Well, the Planet Fitness over here, since they're doing reconstruction, they
Oh.
have their
Dumb.
yeah, they're
They
getting
work
new
at night,
equipment,
huh?
which is good though.
You at least
But
you
it's-
get free Tootsie Rolls.
It's
What?
good and bad. Yeah, they do. They have Tootsie Rolls there for some reason. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
little.
Is that a
little.
thing with Planet Fitness? Tootsie
Yeah,
Rolls?
it's like a
Yeah, they
treat.
do.
They even have pizza day.
Oh, I never heard of that. I don't go enough to get pizza day, I guess.
I'm going to the wrong fucking gym.
No,
This is like it's like your cheat day. They will have pizza day.
that is
Mhm.
crazy.
Wow, that's cool.
You
He's
guys
got
are
it
clearly
outside.
not going to the gym every day.
No, well, Jacob might, but I don't.
I don't go to the gym every day. I try. This week is one that I'm pushing for every day. You know, so
You got to
Fingers
keep the
crossed.
kid. I walk miles at work. I don't need that.
nah, dude, you gotta get out there, man. You gotta get out there, guys. But guys, as always, don't forget, if you see the little QR code at the top, guys, that you can also donate right there. Look at that, right over there. You see it?
The wrong
You can
corner,
donate,
buddy.
guys.
Me?
If you enjoy the content that we create,
Yeah.
guys, and we want to keep making more, we want to make sure we buy headphones, microphones, pay for the subscription for the shows that we use.
Green screens.
There's a lot of things that we use, guys, that we always need more of, guys, especially when we're trying to expand the production and you want to be a part of that, guys. By all means, scan that QR code, guys. Send us a message there. We'll make sure we put it up on the screen, guys. Give you guys a shout out. $5,
We'll make you an honorary
$2,
producer. How about that?
$20. Hell, if you want to give your whole check, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I'll say no, but keep $5 back for yourself. You can get a
Yeah,
sandwich or something.
yeah,
But give us the
no.
rest.
Make sure you gotta give you some gas money to get to work to make another check. No, but guys, seriously, as always, don't forget, I'm Fat.
I'm spicy.
I'm Laz.
That's Laz right there, guys. Y'all see her? And this is the Fat and Spicy Show.
Bye.
Until next week. I told her I wanted to poop in her hair and she hung up. I thought they wanted to make me happy.
No, dude, I don't think anybody wants poop in their hair, dude. No.